What was rather alarming to me was listening to Lindsey Williams. If you haven't seen that yet, please do listen to the full, I think it's 4 or 5 part YouTube videos that you'll find. He was talking with Alex Jones, which he does on a fairly regular basis. Lindsey was saying that a woman, a contact of his, who was a friend of Janet Napolitano, Secretary for Homeland Security, was told by Janet on a confidential basis to, in no uncertain terms, prepare for her family's security by getting at least 4 to 6 months of food and water in-house now. Don't waste time, get them now. And I thought, well, that's rather interesting. She apparently said to her friend, look, I'm just telling people closest to me this. Well, this was revealed on Alex Jones by Lindsey Williams. Now, just for a little background for those of you who don't know Lindsey, just a brief sketch. He was a chaplain on the oil pipeline in Alaska 30 years ago, 35 years ago, and came in contact with one of the ruling elite. And we don't know who that person is. He has not divulged their name. That person is very ill and at the end of their life right now. And Alex has been pressing him to give more information, and he's pushing it as far as he feels he comfortably can. His source apparently has literally only weeks to live and has been sharing information with Lindsey, who has then shared it with the public for a good amount of time. He's trying to protect that person's identity until after he passes. And through the years, Lindsey has had a fair amount of accuracy, a very high degree of accuracy based on this information that he has shared with people regarding upcoming trends, economic collapses, huge stock market changes, and so forth. So he has a good track record is what I'm saying. And if this is true that Janet Napolitano has told her friend this, it was a female friend of hers, then I think we all need to start paying attention. In addition to that, CNN came out with a report relatively, well, let's go to CBS. There's a CBS report on 60 Minutes that was talking about unemployment numbers, and they weren't going with the normal Fox News and CNBC numbers, which look something like 9.5, 10% unemployment in the U.S. They were going with something closer to real numbers, which for mainstream media, that's a big breakthrough. The numbers they were giving was that the U.S. was experiencing 17% unemployment at this time. That was a closer number to truth, they said. And California, 22%. Now, from what we have been reading through the last year, certainly, the numbers have been closer to double whatever it says on mainstream media. Because, again, these factors you're already aware of is that they're kicking out the numbers for those who have been booted off unemployment because their benefits have run out, and for those who have downsized in jobs and can no longer find a full-time job, and other numbers like that that are very much matter to us in our own households, because I'm sure every one of you knows someone who is currently unemployed and searching for work. I'm hearing from friends everywhere now, and every quarter, people who are highly educated, have been very successful in their lives and in their careers, who simply can't find work. Their jobs have been eliminated, or the companies have downsized and offered them part-time work, and this is becoming a normal story from just friends who are calling me each day. So we know in the trenches that the unemployment numbers are actually much higher, so this is of concern.